Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Anfuso alongside Danny Mejia, and we're here to tell you about disabilities in the global south.
You're absolutely right, Chris. To begin with, we got Dominican Republic. Neighboring country is Haiti. It's a beautiful island in the Caribbean. It has a population of 10.8 million people. 12.3% is disabled, and they have a poverty of 20%.
And now we go live to Paolo Ramirez and Anthony Laterra to tell you more about transportation issues with disabled people.
The Dominican Republic, for many, is a Caribbean paradise. With beautiful mountains, fertile fields, and consistent tropical weather, who wouldn't want to spend their vacation days on the island? But for the disabled community in the Dominican Republic, not all as happy as it seems. Here we have Anthony Laterra, a Dominican citizen who uses a cane, to tell us more about today's story on the lack of transportation for disabled individuals. Hey Anthony, how are you?
It's a pleasure to be with you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. My first question is, what obstacles do you face every day?
It's gonna be a long story, you know that. I face poverty, money issues. I'm going through long walks, long distances. I'm trying to find a way for transportation to get through spots that I want to do, but things happen.
So how has this lack of transportation affected your life?
It affected my life to many ways. But my leg flares up when I sit and walk, and all of a sudden, it just hurts and hurts. But I just gotta get through it and live life the best.
So is there any way you could get accessible transportation?
Unfortunately, no, not even. I try to find some other way to transportation, but no, unfortunately not. But in major cities, they have transportation like trains, cars, but no, I don't have any, unfortunately.
So what are some solutions that you've come up with for this problem?
Strengthen my leg, working, exercising, getting a little bit healthier and stronger. But hopefully, I'm trying to find another way to get transportation from here to there.
Thank you, Anthony.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
How are you
sure.
doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for the bus to get to work.
What bus?
What do you mean, what bus? How do you
There's no bus.
expect me to get to
You
work?
have to go
Earn
to
my
the major
living.
city. Come on, huh?
Oh,
¿Qué
jeez.
pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Oh, so we gotta walk?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Let's get going. Why not?
Yeah, that's good.
You good? You good there?
Thank you, man.
Oh, of course.
Back to you, Chris and Danny.
Welcome back, everybody. Daniel Mejia and Chris Anfuso here. Today we're going to be informing you about the situation at Ukraine.
Yes, Ukraine, the only global south country in Europe, known for its flat, grassy plainlands and climate similar to the United States, with a population of 42 million, a disabled percentage of 6%, and a poverty rate of 60%.
Now we're going live to Paolo Ramirez and Jaeger McRolland to talk about the horrible situation with the healthcare.
Now we go live to Ukraine, where conditions are nowhere near as pretty as they were in the Dominican Republic. Ridden with poverty and poor health care, children who require extra care, such as disabled children and premature babies, are essentially left alone and stand no chance. We have Jaeger McRolland, father of a premature child, to tell us more about this issue. Hi Jaeger, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for bringing me in.
So my first question is, tell me more about your situation.
Yes, my situation. So, me and my wife just had our newborn child, and unfortunately, he was born prematurely. And, they basically told us that there was nothing that we could do. He was left to survive on his own.
So explain to us further the situation with your health care.
So there really is none, is the situation. Most disabled children, they basically say if they make it out of their birth stage, they go into institutions, and if you feel like, fostering after them, that's on you.
So if your child is to survive, what will you do then?
If my child survives, I'll definitely take him under our care, because the care here is not substantial. So I want to make sure that he's taken after well, and hopefully he makes it out of it.
Thank you, Jaeger.
Yeah.
Oh, Doc, how are you? What's the consensus?
How are you doing?
Good.
You're a cute little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little tummy.
Oh, yeah.
A little tummy.
Oh.
But misunderstanding,
Yeah.
I love babies, and babies are my kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
unfortunately, he was born prematurely.
Oh.
So there's two options. He can go to an institution, or you could take care of him yourself.
Oh, for sure, take care of myself. Yeah, as a life. Sure. Yeah, thank you.
That's
Keep it
B.
posted.
That's a B.
Thank you.
Chris and Danny, back to you.
Up next, Chad, the landlocked African country which may be one of the most global South countries there is. An illiteracy rate of 90%, 51 years life expectancy, and 10% of their population dying within the first 5 years of their life.
In addition, Chad has a population of about 15 million people, roughly 10% is disabled, and 45% of them live under poverty.
And now we go live with Paolo Ramirez standing by.
Back to you, Paula.
Now in Chad, where children with disabilities are regarded much differently, with ideologies that seem to be centuries behind the rest of the developed world. And we bring Kari Achebe to share some of the culture's perspectives. Hi Kari, how are you?
Good, how are you? It's a pleasure to be
Thank
here.
you. So tell me more about how you view children with disabilities.
There's nothing but snakes. Nothing but mumbo jumbo snakes. You know, bad curses and jumbo mumbo. It's not good.
So what do you do with these children?
Put them in the forest where they can be abandoned, you know. Who wants these snakes? And then the babies, when they're abandoned, you know, like, they turn to these sea dwellers and Malcolm crazy, man, I can't do it.
So what opportunities are there for children with disabilities, if any?
There's one school, Mambo, one school, and the whole country in Chad, you know. There, in that school, they could develop a career and a pathway for themselves.
Thank you, Kari.
Oh, the little baby is sad.
Little baby? Shoot, baby, he's a snake. He's a snake.
He's not
I would
a
put
snake,
him in
he's
a
a
stew with
baby.
Mamaluki.
No,
He's a snake.
just a
He's
baby.
a snake.
What are you talking about?
I can't do this.
Oh.
No more. No more snake. No more snake. I'll put him in a stew. I'll put him in a stew and eat it. Mamaluki.
Back to you, Danny and Chris.
Colombia, right, Chris?
Absolutely.
All right, Colombia is a country in the northwest of South America. Colombia has 3 major cities, Medellin, Bogota, and Cali. It has mountain ranges and the Amazonian rainforest.
And on top of that, the population is 49 million, with a poverty rate of 34% and a disabled percentage of 6%. Now, Paolo Ramirez will tell you about the horrible education system for people with disabilities.
Back to you, Paula.
Now in Colombia, where children with disabilities have minimal educational opportunities. Limited access to accommodating schools result in extremely low literacy rates and hinder opportunities for financial success. Here we have Pablo Rodriguez, a Colombian citizen living with an intellectual disability, to tell us more. Hi Pablo, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So growing up, what did your childhood look like?
Growing up, I started school a little bit late. No, not even a little bit, like 5 years later than everyone else. So it was a pretty rough time because I was learning things that like 5-year-olds were learning.
Right.
So I didn't really make that many friends and stuff due to starting school late.
Right. How did it feel seeing other kids go to school while you couldn't?
I was really sad, honestly, because I feel like I wasn't one of them. I was just a kid trying to have fun and go to school, but they were all just going and I wasn't allowed because of my disability.
So what did your education look like?
My education, it was pretty basic, honestly. I'm still in it right now. I'm still stuck in the system. But it's really basic. Like, I was like 12 years old and learning something that a 7-year-old or a 5-year-old would be learning. It was basic math, anything that will just help you get a job, basically.
Right. So what does your life look like now?
Right now, I'm still in school. I'm still working hard. It's all pretty basic stuff right now. And once I get out, I'm just going to try and look for a job, and hopefully I will be able to.
Thank you. All right, class, let's go over some quick little math facts. So who can tell me what's 3 plus 2?
5?
That's right, Victor, it's 5. All right, now who can tell me what's 2 plus 1? Pablo?
21,
No. Pablo, try again.
31.
Come on, Pablo, this is why you've been in here for so long. You're better than this. Victor?
3! 3! It's 3!
You got it.
Yes! Yeah!
Danny and Chris, back to you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with Danny and I on the 4 countries that we dove into and their treatment of people with disabilities.
We truly hope you guys learned something today so that we can better the lives of people with disabilities, not just in the United States, but also worldwide.
And hope you guys found it entertaining and interesting. Thank you.
I'll see you guys next time.
So is there any way you could get accessible transportation?
Like all newer.
This is Chris Anfuso along with Danny Mejia, and we are here today to discuss disabilities throughout the world.
Yes, sir.
Beginning with Ukraine, we take our way into the third world global south country where it's hitting the fan, quite literally.
Now, try again.
31?
Come on, no, it's not Victor's.
Yeah, now we're going.
Oh my, dude, you suck.
You're absolutely right, Chris. To begin with, Dominican Republic is a beautiful island in the Caribbean surrounded by Haiti and some other neighboring small countries.
All right, stop.
With a disabled percentage of 12.3, and 20 million people live in poverty. What's next?
20%. Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Anfuso alongside Danny Mejia, and we're here to tell you about disabilities in the global south. Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Anfuso alongside Danny Mejia.
That didn't work out well. Never mind.
No, I need like 10 seconds in between. We went straight into it, and I still was laughing. I'm like, good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Anfuso alongside Danny Mejia, and we're here today to tell you about global. Ah!
What is this thing? Cut.
Welcome back, everybody. Daniel Mejia and Chris Anfuso. Today we're going to be informing you about the horrible situation in Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine, the only global south country in Europe, known for its flat, grassy plains and climate similar to the United States. Population of 42 million, with a disabled percentage of 6% and a poverty rate of 60%.
Oh my
God.
Jesus Christ.
I had that.
What's up?
Welcome back, everybody. Daniel Mejia and Chris Anfuso here. Today we're going to be informing you about the situation.
Oh my God.
A poverty rate of 60%.
Yeah, now we're
Oh my, dude, you suck.
Now we're going live to Paola Ramirez and Jaeger McRolling.
Jaeger.
Doc, how are you?
Good.
What's the consensus?
Your baby with the huge little tummy.
Oh,
I love the tummy. I can't, that tummy is good, so good.
thank you, everybody, for tuning in with Danny and I today about the 4 countries in the global south that we yeah.
That we talked about.
So tell me more about how you view children with disabilities.
They're bad.
Good.